With school getting back in session, we wanted to cover some of the safety tips to keep them safe to and from school. There's a lot going on at the beginning of the new year. A new class, new teacher, new friends, maybe a new school. So the better job you can do going into the school year or in the first couple of weeks of school, establishing that route, teaching them the right places to go, giving them an idea of some safety tips or things they can do to better help themselves if they do get lost or scared or don't know where to go, the better off they're going to be and the more prepared they're going to be for the start of the school year. While your children are walking their routes to school, make sure to teach them not to approach strangers, not to stop for any vehicles or anybody they don't recognize or know unless they have a parent or guardian with them. Encourage them to say no, to run away, or to get help if somebody does stop and ask them, hey, come get into the car, hey, what's your name? Really reestablish those very basic rules that we learn at a young age to get away from strangers, not to stop and talk to strangers, and definitely not to get any vehicles with strangers. It's important to teach your kids who they can talk to. Law enforcement, persons in uniforms, your firefighters, teachers, persons of reference that your children know, those are safe persons for me to go to if I need help. Also on the route to school, if you can establish a buddy system, a friend they can walk with, someone else in your neighborhood who is along that path that they can stop and join up with, it's always better if you can have them walk in pairs or walk with an older brother or sister or another sibling who also is on their way to school. If your son or daughter is riding their bike to school, be sure you talk to them about safety tips, not entering traffic, bike lanes, helmets, as we've all seen it's very hectic in the mornings. So be sure to teach your kids good bike safety tips as well and make sure they're wearing the helmet for safety reasons. With social media and the internet being such a powerful tool, we really have to watch our children when they're using it. Be sure to check your security settings, monitor who they're talking with, what they're using, what sites they're on, and how it's being used at home. For such a powerful tool, it also can be something that can be very dangerous for our kids if it's not monitored. So teach your kids not to give out their name, address, phone numbers to strangers or talk to people they don't know on their social media devices. If they have access to the internet, they have access to the world. So be sure to monitor your security settings and teach them not to go on these sites or watch what sites they are going on to. As parents, we have to be sure to be vigilant and make sure we're protecting our children. Make sure you're reminding them of these things, even though some of them seem like they should be common sense. Go ahead and go over them with your children anyway.